The seeker who values affiliation more than truth will remain loyal to failure, because failure has become part of identity. Thus, the teacher often settles only enough to benefit.
Understanding deepens through expression. Many things are known only in the act of saying them. The teacher often learns his own formulations by uttering them. Illumination does not always arrive complete. It may articulate itself through the labor of speech. Thus language can both veil and revelation. Thus language can both veil and revelation, a means of evasion in the student and a means of clarification in the teacher. To speak truly is to let through thought. To speak truly is to let thought pass through fire until what remains can stand in the open without ornament. Nothing is wrong in a metaphysical sense. Reality is not a failure version of itself. Even the belief that something is wrong belongs to what is, and therefore cannot stand outside reality as an error in being. It is only an error in perception. Existence includes delusion without being damaged by it. The dream of wrongness is one of the modes by which the whole appears within itself. Thus, perfection is not the absence of suffering, conflict, confusion, or drama. It is the invulnerability of reality to the interpretation imposed upon it. Truth is not always encountered in discourse. Sometimes it ripens in silence, on a porch, in an evening wind, in a shared stillness, in food offered without explanation, in the fading color across a field. The ordinary moment, fully unresisted, displays a completeness the seeking mind overlooks. What the seeker imagines he will find at the summit often flickers quietly in the unclaimed present. The world dies and is reborn each day in color, weather, appetite, fatigue, and gratitude. Whoever sees this without demanding more has already stepped beyond the coarser forms of delusion. Yet even in the contentment form persistence, and yet even in contentment form persists. One may be ready to die in beauty and still remember that one has a book to write. The absolute does not abolish the relative, it relativizes it. You will never become enlightened as the self imagines becoming. The claimant does not survive the claim. You cannot fail to awaken because what you are cannot finally remain hidden from itself. Enlightenment is nearer than skin and farther than any journey. It is unreachable by effort and unavoidable by time. It cannot be found because it was never lost. It cannot be attained because it is prior to attainment. It cannot be possessed because it is what remains when possessor and possession fall away. The final secret is that there is no paradox except from the standpoint of the self that insists on remaining while truth is revealed. Therefore, the beginning and the end of the path are the same, reality unmodified. Only the dream of the traveler has changed. That the great monster is indomitable, you will yet have reason to know. All the world's a stage, the only way. All the world's a stage, the only way. Ahab is not merely a character, but an archetype. He is the figure of consciousness driven beyond comfort, beyond society, beyond moderation, towards the intolerable brightness of truth. The ordinary man reads Ahab as madness, because the ordinary man measures sanity by adaptation to illusion. But the soul that has begun to awaken recognizes in Ahab not derangement, but terrifying coherence. Ahab is the monomaniac of reality. He is the one in whom all secondary aims have been burned away, leaving only the single fatal liberating demand to know what is true at any cost. Truth cannot be pursued casually. Whoever would awaken must at some point cease dabbling, cease ornamenting the self with spiritual gestures and enter the severe simplicity of the harpooner. Thus, Ahab is the final role. All other identities are social costumes. Ahab alone is the character who destroys the character. All men and women are players, but not all roles are equal. Most roles preserve the dream. One role ends it. To step into the role of Ahab is not to adopt theatrical extremity, but to renounce the divided allegiance. It is to become incapable of serving both truth and consolation. The dream state of duality is maintained by dispersion. One seeks many things at once: love, safety, spiritual refinement, social approval, wealth, purpose, transcendence. And this multiplicity protects the sleeper from awakening. The way out is monomaniacal, because illusion is hydra-headed. Only a will gathered into singleness can pierce what the distracted self forever circles around. Hence, the awakened path is not broadening but narrowing. Freedom begins when one becomes narrow enough to pass through the eye of truth.